I love food, and the question posed to me was like, name some fine dining places. And there are fine dining places I like, love, whatever, but like I like all food. It's not really like fancy food, cheap food, expensive food. I like it all. As a matter of fact, I probably prefer like good ethnic to like fancy, white tablecloth. But to name favorite restaurants, I should start here is like with Event 2 Deltron. I don't know if people caught it. We have a skit on the record Event 2 called The Future of Food. And that's notable because the guy narrating it is this guy, Dave Chang. Dave Chang owns a bunch of restaurants called Momofuku and whatnot. He has a TV show called Mind of the Chef, which you might have seen me golfing on. So that, I'm just going to throw that out there because in the music food connection, that's one of them. And one of my greater ones, one of my great friends and one of the great chefs out there. So I'm throwing that one out there. But also, for the first promo for the Deltron record, once again, I released a beer with a company called Dogfish Head. It's called Positive Contact. It comes out periodically, and you can still buy it at like stores like Whole Foods and whatnot. But on that original release of that, we did a promo 10-inch single, and on the 10-inch single was various recipes to cook, to drink, and enjoy this beer with. And there were several notable chefs on there who also have great restaurants, including David Chang, who also was on there. But also, Fred and Dave have a restaurant called Joe Beef in Montreal, which is one of the super restaurants out there, and they created the recipe for it. Mario Batali created the recipe for it. He's the Italian chef who you might see on some TV stuff. And we had my man James. He has a restaurant called Komi. He's got Michelin stars. He's also has it on there. So that's a few of them. I also would say that like we'll start there because they are all part of where they worked in the music thing with us and whatnot. So it's all good. I'm actually going on the road. Like I said, I'm starting to mess with computers and stuff. So I built, and it's going to be at the Octagon show. We built a custom multi-track recorder playback machine. And I'm going to be bringing that on the road to like, I think 5 different cities and restaurants, including Chicago, I believe. They're still working that out. But like I know it's going to be New York, Austin, San Francisco, LA, and I think Chicago. And I'm going to play with the multi-track machine and show people how the things break down, but we're going to do it in a restaurant. I believe we're going to do it with one of the Alinea people here, which is a good restaurant in Chicago. If people know, they have a slight empire here. And I'm doing it with this guy, Simon Ford. He owns a company called the 86 Company, and they have a thing called Ford's Gin. And he's going to mix gin cocktails. He's a famous bar guy from England and New York and now has his own company. And he's going to mix gin drinks while I'm going to play music, while the chefs are going to serve food. And once again, Dave Chang's looking to be involved. Got Rich Table in San Francisco involved. But anyway, in LA, we haven't confirmed it yet, so I shouldn't say it's happening, but I'm friends with these guys, Daniel Patterson and Roy Choi, and they have a company called Local. It's like kind of like trying to bring quality, cheaper fast food to the hood. And they started in like Watts and that kind of stuff, and they're both fine dining specialists. And Roy's like the chef du jour in LA. Daniel has multiple Michelin stars in San Francisco, and they're doing a great thing for the community and doing it. But anyway, so the 2 more chefs and 2 more restaurants I actually really like and appreciate. But also, hopefully, if we can line that one up, that will be another one of these others. We're doing like with either Wu Chow, Swift's Attic in Austin. We're doing, it's all good restaurants, so good places to visit. I can cook. I'm not a great cook. I have a good understanding of temperature and flavor, but when I'm at home, I just make not necessarily basic things, but like I just make something. Like I can go out and eat something fancy or ethnic or whatever. So I'm not. You wouldn't go to me to be like the great chef, partially because I'm out a lot. I travel a lot, so like I don't have all the ancillary ingredients. What I mean by that is like if I wanted to make a meal, I'd have to pick up everything. Like most people in their kitchen, you might have whatever, garlic or this or that left over from other stuff. I won't have it because my stuff will be kind of empty, so I'd have to get everything. So it's often not really that efficient for me to cook from scratch.